Hello students, today I am discussing biological classification, class 11, chapter number 2, NCERT Questions and Answers, long answer type questions, part 4. In my previous video, I was already discussed biological classification, NCERT Questions and Answers, part 1, 2 and 3. Please check it out. Welcome back once again in your biology class. This is Nowsin and you are watching your most favorite channel, Educational Support. So my dear students, are you ready? So let's get started. Question number 1 is, algae are known to reproduce asexually by a variety of spores under different environmental conditions. Name the spores and the conditions under which they are produced. Asexual reproduction in algae is very common means of reproduction. So you know that asexual reproduction takes place by the formation of various types of sporangia. So the spores escape from the parent cells and parent plants undergo germination and give rise to new plants. So algae reproduce asexually by variety of spores such as zoospores, planospores, echinites, hypnospores, tetraspores and autospores. So first is zoospores. Zoospores are flagellated and often with an eye spot. Normally these are formed under favorable condition, for example chlamydomonas. Next is planospores. So these spores are non-motile thin-walled zoospores formed by cleavage of protoplast within a cell, and they are formed under unfavorable conditions, for example eulothrix. Next is actinites. So actinites are formed under unfavorable conditions as method of perennation. So they are thick-walled and non-motile. On release, they form new thalli, for example Anabina, Spirogyra, etc. Next is hypnospores. So hypnospores are mainly thick-walled planospores and formed during unfavorable conditions, for example Vaucheria, eulothrix, etc. Number 5 is tetraspores and autospores. So tetraspores mainly are similar to haploid thin-walled and non-motile spores formed after division in diploid tetrasporangia, for example members of Rhodophyceae and Phaeophyceae. Next is autospores. So autospores are similar to the parent cell, and in chlorella, autospores acquire all character of parent cells before their discharge form sporangia. Next question is, apart from chlorophyll, algae have several other pigments in their chloroplast. What pigments are found in blue, green, red and brown algae that are responsible for their characteristic colors? So three major classes of pigments found in plants and algae are the chlorophyll, the carotenoids and the phycobilin. So carotenoid and phycobilins are called accessory pigments, you know very well, since the quanta absorbed by these pigments can be transferred to chlorophyll. So the diversity of light harvesting pigments in alga implies that the common ancestors was primitive and that no close affinity exists between blue, green, red, brown, golden brown and green algae to use their common names. So the following table shows various pigments in algae and color imparted by them. Question number 3 is, Make a list of algae and fungi that have commercial value as source of food, chemicals, medicines and fodder. So, economic importance of algae is many species of Porphyra and Laminaria and Sargassum are among the 70 species of marine algae are used for food, supplements, even in rich in proteins and by space travelers. So certain marine brown and red algae produce large amounts of hydrocolloids or polycocolloids. For example, algae are used commercially. Agar, one of the commercial products obtained from Gelidium, and are used to grow microbes and in preparation of ice creams and jellies. So bromine is obtained from red algae, Polysiphonia, and macrocytis is the source of potash, and laminaria and ficus are the source of iodine. Next is the economic importance of fungi. So the economic importance of fungi is mushrooms, morels and turfs are edible fungi, and microbes mainly yeast used for the production of beverage like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy or rum. For this purpose, the yeast used for fermenting melted cereals and juices to produce ethanol. So cyclosporin A is produced by Trichoderma polysporum, and cyclosporin A is used as an immunosuppressive agent in organ transplant patients. So stains produced by yeast, you know that, and stains used as the blood cholesterol lowering agents. Question number 4 is, peat is an important source of domestic fuel in several countries, and how is peat formed in nature? So you know that peat is an accumulation of partially decayed vegetation or organic matter. When plant material usually used in wet areas inhibited from decaying fully because of acidic and anaerobic conditions, resulting in the formation of peat, which is composed of mainly wetland vegetation. Sphagnum is the main producer of peat, but many other plants may also be involved in peat formation. You know that peat is an important source of domestic fuel in several countries, and especially in Europe and America. So peat is also used in agriculture to improve soil fertility, and this is also used as water purified in special tanks. Question number 5 is, biological classification is a dynamic and ever evolving phenomenon which keeps changing with our understanding of life forms. So justify the statement taking any two examples and discuss the changes made in studying biological classification from time to time, and also enumerate the need for these changes. So this is true. I know you know the answer. This is true because that biological classification is a dynamic and ever evolving phenomenon which keeps changing our understanding of life forms. At the beginning, life was classified into two groups, animals and plants. You know that. This classification was mainly based on apparent morphological features which are quite easy to understand. But day by day, when scientists discovered certain flaws in their classification, they began to think about a better classification system. So the most accepted classification is the 5 kingdom classification, which is proposed by Robert Whittaker. So it takes into account structural organization and phylogenetic relationship which classifying this system. For example, all the prokaryotes have been kept under the one kingdom, that is kingdom Monera. So, in my opinion, the statement is true. So, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell and turn on the notification. So, tata, bye-bye. See you in the next video.